Okay, let me share my. Yeah, so tell me, any doubt till now? Okay, then I move further into next our function. And guys, see, this is a time intelligence function we are using, and it is very important, guys, because when you're working in any company, this kind of year to date, y to date, q to d, this kind of function is very important. And see, when I put this data, how I connect this table is automatically connected in my Power BI. Now we are going to move. I don't need this sales YTD. Yeah, same way, guys. You can just click on this function, okay, and new measure. You can put it as MTD value. I can just Q sales. You can put as MTD cumulative the value up to the month, guys. It means only the month value, like 31st, 1. And instead of total QTD, you can use as total MTD. Otherwise, all the things are same, and it will give you the cumulative value up to the total month value. Same way, if I use here as a sales MTD, see 1/1/2014, and when you go into 31st total value, and when you move into 31st value, it will give you the starting of the one day value. Okay, so we have a total of sales MTD, QTD, and YTD. Okay, done. So now I move to my another function, guys. Another function means another way to calculate your YTD value. Okay, so let me just check what is the another way. Just give me a second. See, this sheet I am already sent it to you, so you can use your function as well as that, how to calculate that kind of thing with you. Dates MTD, QTD. You can use this function also, guys. Dates MTD, dates QTD, and dates YTD. But this function is a different way. How to calculate, I am going to use in the page 12. The page 12. See, returns a table that contain a column of a date of the month to date in a current contents. Matlab, it means you have to connect your date, and see here is also dates, and dates mean you have to select only a particular column from a table. Okay, so column that contains, so let me just give me a second. Okay, I'm going to this, add new measure. And see, right now you here as a total MTD, but now going to use as dates MTD. There's a similar function, similar things, but the function is different only. Sales YTD. And right now you have to calculate your sales function, like total sales, and now you can use as dates MTD. Okay, dates MTD, and select the same thing which you used earlier, calendar date, and just put enter first time, and see what is the difference, guys. Calculate total sales. Yes, we have to calculate total sales, but how much way? What is the filter we have? So sales value is dates MTD, is calendar year. It is a filter of every context filter. Is this kind of way we have to send as context modify filter, and just put double enter and just enter. It will give you the same value as sales MTD with the dates MTD. See, the same value is given. All the same value is given. Okay. See, dates MTD, but dates MTD is using via calculate, and total YTD is using without any calculate function. Same way you can use dates MTD, dates YTD, or dates QTD. Okay, so your homework is done that you have to calculate YTD and QTD with your own on this same table. So I'm not going to calculate that thing. And now, if I need as a last year sales, because guys, last year sales is important. Last year sales means this kind of same of the sale period means instead of this, like instead of this same period of last year, what is the next function we should use instead of sales period? Because this same period is a limitation because you don't need to compare data from last year, but one more function you have. Then if you calculate last year function with that way, then you have to calculate overcome of sale period. Okay, so overcome of sale period, I'm just going to tell you, going to new measure. Can anyone tell me what is the difference between next function that what I can use? Because I already told you in the earlier project, because right now this is our, I think, fifth project, and in the fourth project or first to four I have already completed that thing. So I'm just put it here as last year sales. And last year sales means this value give you the last year, whether it's a basis of month, quarter, date, or that kind of thing. So you have to just use calculate function, total sales. This is your total sales. So instead we have to calculate total sales, but we have a filter. Filter of, for this you have to use your main function, guys, date add function. Okay, so date add function, again it's a dates. Again it's a dates means you have to select only the date column. Okay, so date column, into this you have a calendar table of this date column, and then number of interval, guys. This is the what we say as a opposite of the similar period, and where is a limitation in similar period, there is an advantage in this function date add. So number of interval means, suppose if you need minus one means last year, if you need minus two means second last year, minus third means minus third, minus fourth, minus fifth. Okay, so you can use multiple minus. Well, it is only depend on your data. Suppose if your data, you have a 100 year of data, and then if you compare your data for every 5 year, compare your data in 100 year for every 5 year data, then you can use a 5 year plan. And it says valid for economics, guys. Suppose when you're working on economics or population department or any other like growth department, that function is using more date add or date difference, this kind of function using most. So date add, right now I'm using just one. Number of interval means last, minus one means last. And see, last on the basis of day, on the basis of month, on the basis of quarter, or on the basis of year. Okay, so it will give you the four option, whether you have to calculate on the basis of last day sales, last month sales, last quarter sale, or last year sale. So right now I'm using just year, so you can just select with the year and just enter. It will give you the last year sales only. And when I put this last year here, see, it will give me the last year, means all the difference between these. See, first for 2014, not value given. But when you directly go into 2015, it will give you the complete sale of 2014 only. See, complete sale, but for the day wise. Okay, because this is our date function complete. So it will give you the last year's sales as a same period sales. And this is the overcome problem of same period of last year. And see, the value is the same. Now, there is a nothing a difference in this value. Everything is same, but the benefit is, I'm just writing here as a benefit. Use the previous sales. Compare. Okay, so you have to compare. Yeah, also, suppose if you are in 2015, if you are in 2015 and you have to calculate via plus one, mean 2016 value. Okay, then you can write it here as, instead of minus, you can just enter one. It is a positive value. So that is the reason that it will give you the complete understanding of your sales period. Now understand, guys. this function or not? And same way, this function is also a benefit for everything. Guys, any doubt you have, you can ask me anytime right now. Jasmeet, Shabrish, you have any doubt in this?
No, sir.
Clear? Okay, then I move my next function, guys. I just click on this. Go to new measure, and now I'm using one more function, parallel period. Parallel period function now I'm using. And parallel period is the same as a dated function, but same period and parallel period is a difference between same as a dated. Means what is the difference between same period and dated? What is the same difference between the same period with a parallel period? So now I'm using here as um, just a minute. Sales last month. Okay, I can just write it here as sales last month. And now I'm going to use as one of the important functions, see, parallel period. Okay, and parallel period also give us the same things, means a same function like dates value you have to put. And how to see that value? I'm just going to calculate total sales, total sales value. And when you use your parallel period, it will give you the dates. And S means you have to select a column. That is a very important thing, guys. Dates, and dates mean date if you have to select with date column, and S means you have to select only the column of date column. So I can just select with my calendar table of date column, and number of interval, guys, the same thing, -1. And right now I'm just using, and see, this parallel period only give the value of month, quarter and year, but date add function give you the additional value of day wise. So there is a benefit of benefit of date add function also, that date add function give you the value till the day, month, quarter, but parallel period give you the value only month, quarter and year wise. Okay, and same period does not give the value, same period only give the year. So there is a difference between same period, parallel period and date add. Same period give the value of last year only, parallel period give you the value of all the years but on the basis of year, quarter and month only, and date add function give you the value of year, quarter, month and as well as including of day value as well as. Okay, so if I include as a month, I can just select month and put first enter and second enter and just put enter. I can just write it here as sales of last month, and see the sales of last month. See, it is dependent on the last month. Mean, suppose in 2014 we have a January and starting from 2000 February 14 month. And see, what is the give you the value of only the monthing value, not ever the last day value. Like, see, in this way, it will completely give you the total value of the total month. Like, see, in the basis of in 2000 January 2014, we have a value of 51259, and it's the same value given in all the dates because we have to calculate by a month, not by a date, because this value not given by a date or not given by a date. So that is the reason that it will give you total value in all the column. And see, on the basis of this February start from March. Okay, any other doubt? Okay, now I'm going to use one further. So now I'm going to use my YTD value, but instead of YTD, I can use my condition into. YTD means, suppose in YTD we have to calculate by a year, and year is starting from Jan to December. But if I need to change my year, suppose ending in 31st June or 30th June only, and starting with 1st of July. Okay, if I need to add that kind of thing, so I can just write it here as sales YTD fiscal year. I need to change my year from Jan to December because Power BI automatically take as Jan to December. If you need to change your fiscal year, you have to give a condition into YTD. So how to give a condition, guys? You can just use a total YTD. Okay, so for total YTD, I can use my sales amount. Same way for a date column, this kind of way. And for this date, see what is the filter? These two. Okay, so these two is just a additional filter. If you need to do, then do. Otherwise, don't need to do. Okay, just a similar thing. Suppose if I need my date, I can just select this date column. If I need my date into this format, like I can use my filter as 6, suppose 30. 30 means ending with month is 6 and date is 30. And then I can use my this function, enter. And what is the difference between these two? Let me just open it and check. As sales YTD fiscal, just put it here. See, the sales YTD fiscal is here and see start from first for 2014, 15, 30, 30 and ending with the June value. So if I go to 30th June, see the 30th June value. Okay, so in the 30th June, the complete value is this and starting again from 1st July. Okay, and then when you go to next 30th June, it will give you the complete value. See, all the cumulative, it is not ending on the 31st December. See, when you check in this, it will not not ending with the 31st June, it is ending till the 30th June 2015. See again, 30th June ending and then starting from 1st of July. So there is a condition wise, right? You can put a condition into this YTD, you can enter your fiscal period. Suppose if you need by April, because suppose in the financial quarter, suppose if you make any financial data related to profit and loss or balance sheet, you have to calculate this YTD and fiscal value with the given date. Okay. So now any doubt, guys? Anyone? Any doubt related to? Because this is very important function, guys. This function you can use, or this function is not valid only for this sales table. This function is valid for all the table, whether you can use like sales or actual HR department or your marketing department, email marketing department, okay, customer satisfaction department. You can use any of this function because only the table name is different, because function is not a different function, meaning is the same. Okay, so same way, if I go again into yeah, YOY, yeah guys, YOY growth is a very important thing. So I am just going to add one more page and I put my filter on the year basis. Year basis, I can select here as a list. Okay, so this is my year. Same way, copy this and paste. So instead of year, now if I want total of month. And guys, one more thing I am going to tell you. that please participate on this, because I know you have a knowledge now into Power BI. So you have to spend your working into the Power BI so that you will be. Just a minute, I am opening this post. And see guys, in this, see my name is here. Okay, so top 10 finalists. So you have to use in this Fastman challenge. Okay, Fastman Learning Hub. There is a many challenge into guys LinkedIn. You have to use their data and make your visualization so that you will be attending that seminar, or if your entry is suitable, then you have to enter must see. If I select this table, this there is a many things. See, this is one of the best function, hotel booking analysis. They are going to use many functions, and all the function just by using by only the filter context function means time intelligence. See, all these function are time. See, this table I am only creating with you. Okay, so that I just submit into my this, and see, my name is into the top 10 finalists. Okay, and I'm just not doing this table with your my own, I'm just doing with your own and with you only. Okay, and see, every person has a different thing. Okay, so you can analyze this thing also, because it will give you the complete understanding or give you the choices of this. Make understanding about the concept, and then you make just a visualization, that's it. Okay, so same way, year and date. If I select my one table, and in this table, if I select my date, we have a sales value under the total sales amount. We have a sales of same period of last year. Okay, I'm going to down. Yeah, I'm not going, I'm only selecting 2015 and 2000. Control press. If I select only 2016, okay, and see, if I select only 2016, it will give me the value of 2016, and this is 2015 value. So now I'm going to calculate my. No, I'm not going to select anything, because there is a difference, guys. See, in 2014 we have a value, but in this value we don't have any value. So I'm going to use a different things like same period of last year value, and now I am going to use divide or difference. Yeah, difference function. New measure, because we need a YOY growth. Okay, so now I need as year wise year growth, because everything we have to use by a growth wise. That what is the actual growth we have. So sales YOY. Okay, sales YOY. So I just need to select my total sales, total sales amount, this measure, and sale of the same period of last year. Sale of same period of last year, and when I click on enter, it will give me the value of sales of the last year and the difference. See, in 2000, where is the difference? Sale YOY. Sale YOY. See, sale YOY in the budget table. So I'm going to select here as a key measure table, and it will going to transfer into key measure. Sales YOY, and see sales YOY. And guys, see, it is not good that here is a difference. Okay, so it is not good because we don't have any value in the same period of last year. Okay, so for this, I can use one more thing, one more important thing into this, that sales YOY. And in this, we have to just put one condition value. Okay, what is the condition, guys? If is blank. If is blank means sale period of this value. If this value, second column, so I can just write it here as if same of sale period of last year is blank. Okay, then see logical test. If is blank. Is blank means if this value is blank, then result be true. What we need instead of this, if this value is true, then we need as blank. Then we need as blank. Otherwise, I need this function first and second. Yeah, first, and I just put on enter and see this value is given into plus or minus. This become a zero. Okay, see this become a zero. It does not give you the complete value, because if this value is blank, then why we need to difference between this into this. So same way, if I go into 2015 only, okay, and see 2015 we have a 1567 same period of last year, and there is a difference between sales YOY. But guys, difference is, let me just check what is this. I think there is an error between this sale minus sales. Difference is wrong. Let me just check what is the difference. Okay, this one is sales last month. Sorry, I'm just use as sale of same period of last month. And when we put the enter, because I'm selecting a wrong measure instead of this, and see now the complete value is given 1/1/2015. It's value. So this is sales YOY, and now I need to growth into YOY. Okay, so growth, what is the function, guys? Into growth, how to calculate? Tell me. I'm not going to tell you. You tell me how to calculate growth, because I am telling you multiple times growth. Tell me, because guys, I have seen that no one can practice into this. I have not received any file. Tell me, guys, how to calculate growth, YOY growth, how to calculate year-wise growth. What is the simple format thing? Tell me, guys, please. Just me, Shabrish, Pawan, anyone? Can you hear me all? How to calculate a YOY growth? Because I've calculated a YOY difference. Just a simple thing. What is growth mean? Growth percentage, and you have to just use one measure for percentage difference by a sale of same period last year. That's a simple thing, guys. You have to make practice, otherwise you cannot do that kind of thing. Same YOY percentage. Okay, and you can use your divide function, and you have a sales YOY. This is your sales YOY, and you can use denominator of sale of same period of last year, and see alternative result. Alternative means if your this value is value and this value is zero, okay, then what you need? If you don't need to need, you can just click on enter. So I'm going to this. There is the sales. Key measure. See, it is in percentage. You can just go to this and choose here from percentage. It will give you the percentage value, and you can put your any visualization on a percentage. Suppose if you need only on the basis of Jan. Now guys, tell me if you have any doubt related to anything, you can ask me into this, and see in the month of March, as well as you can select in the month of May, July, September. Let me just check any other function is remaining or not. Okay, the one function is remaining. I'm just going to tell new measure and see YTD, QTD, and MTD. That value give you the cumulative till the 1 year, 1 quarter, and 1 month. But if you need total of cumulative into your data, total of cumulative, so I can just write it here as total cumulative value. So how to calculate total cumulative value? So guys, this function you can write as total calculate of total sales amount. Okay, and this sales amount you can use your filter function. Okay, so guys, filter functions. First, you tell me you need total of cumulative. Total of cumulative means you need total sales full of calendar table. Like starting date is 1 and ending date is maximum date. Until the end of maximum date, you need your cumulative value. So for filter, I can use as all selected. All selected means it will give you the table name or column name. So you can just select your calendar date column. Okay, so date column you can just select, and this date column you have to select another with a date, another with a date column. Like if I go to this date, let me just check where is the date. Calendar of all selected of just a minute here. I can just write it here. Yeah, either you can use table or column. So I can just write it here as first I need to use calendar. Okay, and then I use table, and then I use a calendar date table. This one is the date table, and for this date table you can use your up to the maximum, and up to the maximum means this date table is less than or equal to maximum of your date table. Maximum of your date table means this calendar table date, and this calendar table date you have to select. Yeah, everything is right. First, second, third, and fourth. No, fourth, third, first, second, and third. And when you put the enter, it will give you the total of cumulative up to the maximum date. And when your date is adding into your calendar table, it will automatically calculate. You don't need to calculate again and again. I'm just put this value into key measure. Total cumulative value. So go to this, remove, select this table, bigger, total cumulative value, and see 10 until the end means till the complete month end it will give you. And when you unselect this 2015, unselect this September, okay, and see the complete value is 15,635, and it will give you the complete value till the end of all the years. Okay, it will not adding up the value till 1 year or 2015 only. It will end till the all years. Okay, so that is the reason there is a cumulative value, and this is the last your time intelligence function. There is a many more, but I can use all the things with all other project. But right now it's okay with you all this time intelligence function. I think this would be a better for nowadays. Okay, so guys, tell me, you have any doubt, anything related to this? And guys, I have seen that no one can practice on this, and without make practice you cannot even do project into your real time or you are working. Because that is the reason that I'm going to give class only on weekend, because I don't see that you have to make practice on it, because I have not received only one or two. I think Jasmeet only submit me, and Shabris only submit for the one, right? And no one submit to me any other project, because it is not my benefit, guys, it is your benefit. Because there is a many more thing to do in Power BI. It is not a very easy. Yeah, it look like easy. Okay, it's look like easy because it is just a connection function, You have to connect with your one major, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10. It is connectivity, but it is very usable connectivity. And same way, this sheet I am already sent it to you. Okay, so you can use this function with your data. Try to do that function with your own. And if you have any doubt, you can send it to me before the class. Before the class means, suppose if class is start from tomorrow, okay, at the same time. And if I class the start, and if in the class I am going to search that kind of thing, that what is my teaching, then I need to do some like review on this function, that in which project I will do that review with you. Okay, so I need to select that project, that in which project I am going to review that thing. So you have to analyze all these function, guys. Okay, so all this function means this is and see, all this function value is given into this. So you can select via this function. What is the date key? Date key is a common key you have, unique value. Same way for every project you have to just calculate, try to make practice, because nothing is different. You have to just make practice, or you can do anything with your own. Okay, my duty is to give you the insight on this, that what is the insight, if you are like what is the presentation on the basis of this. Okay, so actually time intelligence function, this function is important for you, for every time intelligence. Otherwise all the function are important, but this is very 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 important, these functions: YTD, MTD, QTD, growth wise, fiscal year wise, budgeted, cumulative. Okay, and same way this I can just use by a sales, or when you are working in a company, you have to calculate by a cost, as well as you have to calculate by a profit, as well as, okay, you have to calculate by your like presentation, that kind of thing, for multiple scenario wise. But the main function is usable. These are the main 7 to 6, these are the 7 to 6 function is a mainly usable in every organization, for every project, guys. Not only for single project, for every project. This function is used for every project, whether you are working in HR, sales, or any other department. Okay, so now tell me any doubt you have, because for this. And guys, one more thing, tomorrow I'm going to start with next thing. Next thing means this project is over. This project is over means I don't need to do any calculation on this project. You have to calculate, or you have to do some task with you and submit this project me before like tomorrow 6 p.m. Before 6 p.m. You can or not tomorrow? Tell me, you will submit me or
Yeah,
not?
actually, I don't have a system here.
Okay.
I'm at my parents' home, and
Okay.
my computer is at my in-laws. That's why I was not able to complete it. Just give
Okay.
me 2 to 3 days. I will
Yeah, sure,
complete it
sure.
and
See,
send you.
see, see, I am giving you not only two, I am giving you 6 days. But
Yes,
it is benefit for you when you
yes,
make,
yes.
see, for this, for I am going to show you. Actually, this meeting is over in just 1 minute. You can join again. Then I will tell you how to make presentation. Okay. First
Okay.
you join, then I will tell you how to make.